Good evening, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday. I have not cleaned up for Halloween. I haven't cleaned up from Halloween yet. And also, I'm a little close. Also, I'm still crying a little bit. I'm still sad about Halloween. I don't want it to be over. But you know, the fun spooky time is over now, and I'm sad about it. But yeah, I also just haven't cleaned up yet, so we're still a little spooky right now. But it's only been a day. I don't care if it's just a click of a button. It's still, I don't want it to be over yet. Especially, I'm not ready to hear the sound of Mariah Carey. As much as I value and appreciate her as a cultural icon, but I'm not ready for... It doesn't feel like it should be time yet. Like, Guz over here using the C word. I'm not ready for that yet. I'm not ready. I'm genuinely not emotionally ready. Like, does it have to be Christmas just yet? Like, can we... Oh, I didn't realize how like... I never noticed my mouth. I need to not pay as much attention to my mouth, and yet, here I am. It's fine. Yeah, I'm not ready for it to be Christmas yet. But you know what I am ready for? I'm ready for any shiny Pokemon that I can catch in Legends ZA. I am so mad that people are like, oh yeah, I've gotten like 3 boxes worth of shiny Pokemon, and I haven't even really done any hunting or anything. I've just kind of walked around and they've just been there. Eat rocks. Go eat rocks. You're not even hunting, and you've gotten like an entire box or 3 boxes of Pokemon. You're not even hunting. You're just finding these shiny Pokemon, and yet I've actively shiny hunted. I've actively tried doing shiny hunting. You want to know how many Pokemon I've gotten? 4. I've got 4 shiny Pokemon in Legends ZA. What do you mean? Oh, it's just so easy. You just teleport a couple of times to this one place. Eat rocks. Eat shit. I don't care. Am I far enough? I'm far enough. I'm over 10 minutes in. I can say eat shit. I don't care. I'm just... Really? You know? But at least I've joined the cool kids club, and I have a turbo controller now. And I actually had to I had to remove my Switch from the dock because it was still actually, how long's it been going on? I've been using my turbo controller for 20 minutes, letting it just run its course for a little over 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. So we're going to see if I get any shiny Pokemon. If I don't have any shiny Pokemon by now, I call bullshit. I call bullshit. Because 2 of my 4 shiny Pokemon are Weedle and Kakuna. Give it a few hours. I mean, I can, but I want to at least look. It's been 30 minutes. Like, something's got to shine by now, right? Like the odds are supposed to be like relatively good. If like I'm in the Lysander lab, so it's been like 30-ish minutes. Like, something's got to have shined by now, right? Wait. You've had yours running since the start of your shift. You've gotten 1 shiny Venelby. Wow, okay. Okay, that does change how I look at it a little bit. I've also got to find out, like, what other, what else I can do other than Lysander Labs turbo button. I know Hoodlum Callum put out a video where he was talking about how to do different methods, and I'll watch his video later. But it's still just weird to think about. Like, you mean it's just this easy? It's this easy with a turbo controller, and I'm just missing out. There's an AFK bench method. That's what you're currently using? Yeah. I've got to figure out how to do that one yet. I've got to, like, watch it now that I have a controller that can do the turbo button, and we'll see how it goes. We shall see. Trying to think of what else I wanted to talk about. Hello, welcome. Doing mostly all right. Complaining about shiny Pokemon in Legends ZA, because ya boys had absolute garbage luck when it comes to finding shiny Pokemon. Because why should Mr. Streamer Man get to have the fun, silly ha-has when it comes to finding shiny Pokemon? You know, why should the Streamer Man get good shiny luck? Right? Shiny Man, the Streamer Man doesn't need that. Just need the rubber band to keep the control stick held down while turbo spamming A. Oh, that's it? Okay, I can do that. I do have a turbo controller now, and I'm very happy about it. Let's see. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to complain about when it comes to just kind of life in general, but right now I can't think of anything. Like, today's just been one of those, like, I didn't do anything today. I woke up, actually, no, I woke up early. I was supposed to pick up some medicine from the pharmacy, and I could have swore that my pharmacy is supposed to be open, like, from 12, like, or no, from like 8 to 12 or something on Saturdays, but I guess not. So, you boys without some new medicine that they're wanting to try. Like, it's probably fine. We'll see. I'll go Monday morning, pick up my medicine. Because they didn't tell me it was my medicine was called in until like sometime Friday afternoon. I'm like, oh well, I'm busy. I'm doing stuff for Halloween, so it can wait. Sometimes, exactly. Sometimes you do need a break. Sometimes you just, it's just break time. Even if luck is just really against you. Even though you're a little stingy about your ADHD pills, TBH. Same though. I only take my ADHD medicine when I'm at work, which is great because a 30-day supply becomes like a 10-week supply, almost a 3-month. That's almost a 3-month supply because I only work like 3-4 days a week. The beauties of working in a hospital. I probably shouldn't do it like that, but I don't need it that much. Like, if I'm at home, unless I'm like, I know I have stuff I've got to get done at home, I'm usually okay without it. My doctor said it was okay, so if my doctor said it's okay, we're gonna trust the people that are taking care of me. Which, I mean, usually I can take care of I can usually take care of at-home tasks with minimal issue. Um, and I'm usually able to recognize, hey, this is a task that's going to need a little bit more energy, a little bit more focus. So let's take my medicine so I can do this. Which was just about every day since the music changed and something changed my brain. What was I saying? You're just like taking it since you don't feel good, love therapists, but beefing with psychologists. Absolutely valid. Because, yeah, sometimes it'd be like that. Thankfully, I have a good psychiatrist and haven't actually done therapy. Actually, a nurse. So I've personally flunked out of nursing school twice. Still work in a hospital, but kept the nurse persona because haven't changed the signs yet. That's the best way to say it. We haven't changed the signs, but still work in a hospital, still gotten most of the education for my degree. Just nursing school is hard, y'all. Actually had panic attacks growing up, or not growing up, going through medical school, growing up as a nurse. It's rough, y'all. It's rough. Like, genuinely at this point, people say, like, I've talked to people and they're like, yeah, I want to go into medical school. It's like, or go into nursing school. And I'm like, don't do it. Trust me. Love yourself. It's not worth it. It's rough out there. Think your skills will help you survive a zombie apocalypse? Presumably, yes. Like, I don't have enough knowledge when it comes to like taking care of diseases or anything to a certain extent. Like, I understand how antibiotics work, I understand how different medications work, and like basic first aid, yes, that's not a problem for me. But outside of that, it's a little tricky. I don't know, like, I know very little about how dosages are different between like oral versus IV medications versus IM injections, and I know there's more to it, especially when it comes to like specialties, because I flunked out during pediatrics and obstetrics. Like, they lumped that together for some reason, where it's like, okay, we're gonna go through the entire life of the baby from conception all the way until like childhood. I'm like, okay, sure, this sounds easy. And I still can't tell you what a veal chop means. Oh, I forgot about a suppository. Yeah, those are absorbed differently too. And I don't know how. Like there are jokes, there have been jokes of like, if you want to get really really intoxicated, what you do is you take a tampon, you take a tampon, you soak it in vodka, and then you stick it up your butt, and that gets you really drunk. Don't try that at home. I never have, but we don't want to find out. Because yeah, suppositories do work, and weirdly enough, your butt does absorb medicine pretty darn well, surprisingly. um it's weird. The human body is so weird, y'all. It is so weird, and I'm sorry, MD. I missed some of your messages. Got more education. You just got back into college back in August. I'm very excited for you. Very proud of you. That's that really is an accomplishment. It's a huge accomplishment. Uh-oh. There's a Reddit post about someone putting Oh god. Oh god. How did it not just burn? Like, oh, 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 I don't even want to think about that. Ugh. Don't want to FAFO, and also save yourself an embarrassing trip to the doctor in case. Yeah. It'll get bad. Oh, you made it sound like you had been out of school for a minute. Hey, that's even better. Like, hey, good. Keep getting your education. That's exciting. That's exciting. Like, I wish you the best in whatever you're studying, unless it's nursing, which I will ask you to reconsider your life choices, because nursing school is a living nightmare. Let me just see if it's still up. No, I'm good. I appreciate the offer, but I know it's just going to read like pain. It's just going to be pain. Because like, oh, Everclear is like 95 proof, isn't it? Like, that's 95% alcohol? Oh. More of an art dude? Oh, thank mercy. We do need more artists out there, especially more human art, not whatever AI slop is being put out there. Biggest nightmare class in high school was robotics. Oh, robotics would have been cool. I wish robotics was offered at my high school, but it was offered at the middle school while I was in high school, but they came to me and asked if I could help them make a website. And I did. So that was kind of cool, but it was different. I didn't get to learn. I just got to flex making a website while these kids were working their best at making robots. It was interesting. It was their first year, so they didn't really know what they were doing, even the teacher. They just kind of messed around and found out. You gotta have a background check to buy. You really do, like, honestly, you should need a background check to buy Everclear, because isn't it illegal in some US states? Did I ever read that? Did I understand that right? Let's see. Yeah, it is legal in 36 states. Where is it? Okay, I can legally purchase Everclear. But I didn't know you can purchase it in, you can't buy it in California, Nevada, Washington, Hawaii, Florida, Ohio, Virginia, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, New York, New Hampshire, Maine. Dang. Which, honestly, it's probably better if I shouldn't be able to buy it. The building process, the literal stress, and even down to the tray rat incident? What? I don't know if I want to know what that means. And your state, they require the buyer to sign a waiver and a disclaimer and do a back at random with oh my god. So you have to, like, they're over here at the, like, you're just going into the liquor store, you try to buy some Everclear, and it's like, all right, here's my entire social security number and everything that I've ever done. Oh, wow. That's honestly probably really smart, but wild, and also kind of an invasion of your privacy, but also probably very worth it. Like, I understand why a state would do that. Like, huh. It's one of those multi-tools, can be used for more than drinking and cooking. Can be used for fuel, heat source, disinfectant. Yeah, that's fair. That is fair. Because, yeah. Oh yeah, shameless plug for the Discord. Down in the description. I don't remember how many links down. It shouldn't be too far, but I don't remember my own links. It's the second link in the description. First link is just the game that I'll be playing in a couple minutes. Basically, a big av rat was in the room. You were across the room since one of your friends got tricked to eat a Carolina Reaper and was... Whoa. So it was just in the room, and I feel like the Carolina Reaper's the more, like, terrifying part of this. Like, giant rat friend got tricked into eating a Carolina Reaper chip. Oh, that must have been a wild Tuesday afternoon. Like, oh. Let's see. I mean, a few Carolina Reapers to see how manly you were. Fine at first, but got... Yeah. That's... Yeah, they do that. Like... There's a reason that it's Carolina Reaper and not Carolina Angel or anything like that. Oh my gosh, another VTuber who wants me in their Discord now. Guess I gotta get it in November, December. Yeah, that's fun. If you like, join if you want. There's like no pressure. It's just there and available if you feel like joining, you know. 10th grade robotics was insane, and it was a Monday, not a Tuesday. Still wild. Still like, sweet mercy. You were aching all over, not just gut pain. Could you explain that? Yeah, so when tummy hurt, when everything is like, when your stomach is on fire, sometimes everything's on fire. Like, fire spreads like wildfire. That's the best way I know to explain it. Like, your body is actively under attack by the high level of capsaicin. And it's like trying to repair itself, basically. And sometimes the body's like, all right, we gotta feel pain so that you know that you did something stupid. Love the VTuber. Thank you. Lions did an incredible job, and Sika Hereby Design did such an amazing job. They should also, if they're not linked in the description, I'm going to cry. Okay, yeah, they are. There are more stories you've got from robotics, like the mental breakdown due to a sprained ankle and all the crash outs and cool art another friend made. Hell yeah. Wasn't burning aches, just sore and achy. Woke up at 4 a.m. Yeah, that's just consequences of your actions, my good sir. I hate to say it like that, but yeah, it's not a fun time. But there's this one hot sauce that uses Carolina Reaper. I see them all over TikTok, and I'm terrified to try it. I want to buy it just so I can smell it, but I know that's too much. Like, I'm not gonna spend, like, how much is it? Let me open up TikTok Shop and find out how much this is. If you've ever heard of Elijah's Extreme hot sauce, their hot sauce always seems like it's really good. I've gotten their just kind of basic 3-pack and I liked it, but their like extreme regret and the hot honey stuff, I'm like, I think I'm good. Guys, calm down. But yeah, Smokin' Joe's a hot sauce company. It's called Pucker. Not Joe, actually Ed. So, Smokin' Ed's a hot sauce company. It's called Pucker Butt Company. Oh, that, yeah. Yep, there it is. Pucker Butt Pepper Company. That sounds terrifying. Let's see. I can't even find the Carolina Reaper sauce. But seeing just like a bottle of like one bottle of some of Elijah's stuff is like $10-15. I'm okay because I just want to smell it. That's probably enough to clear out my sinuses if I ever need it. The company definitely pucker butt for real. Whew. Yeah. If you got hot spicy stuff like that, yeah, that'll do it. That'll. Oh, when it's coming out, it's a very sensitive mucous membrane, just like your mouth. And when it's coming out, yeah, because the human body is not the best when it comes to removing all of the capsaicin. Whew. All right, I think we've had a good time chatting. I want to move to the game, but first I was talking about Pokemon and I want to see, because now it's been closer to an hour. If I can reach the USB port. There we go. Gonna yap a bit and go to bed? Heck yeah, get your rest. Please get your rest. Oh! Yes? Yeah! Okay. Yeah! There we go. Finally. All right. Let's see. Real quick. All right. What about Houndoom? No. Okay. Now let's check for Honedge. Houndoom didn't spawn, but maybe we got a Honedge. Nope, no Honedge, no Doublade. All right. Well, we still got a shiny. Still looking for a shiny Honedge, but we did get a shiny Noivern level 49. Whoop. It is. Let's see. How are those? Very good. Pretty good. Okay. Hardy by nature. That's not bad, I guess. No, I think Houndoom can be shiny, because let's see. It'll be... It's like right... Can I put a pin? I cannot put a pin. I think it's like just in range. I think. I don't know. I've seen some people have, like, some people get it, so I'm assuming yes. But yeah. We are done with Pokemon. I just wanted to see it and get it on stream. Finally! Heard Pokemon used to be human, but evolutionary diverged for some reason. That's something like that. I think some of the lore is like humans, people like humans and Pokemon. Like, there were times where you couldn't tell the difference between the two because they lived side by side, but I don't remember that level of the lore. Alright, where did I hide the launcher for Vampire Therapist? There it is. And put this where I'll find it. Turn off the music. And also open the volume mixer because I went through the last VOD and the game was so deadgum quiet. No one told me the game was so quiet. Wasn't all that lore super figurative though? I think so. I don't know how I don't know how literal to take some of those. I don't know how to take some of those lore bits. All right. Let's get back to what are the ethics and legal complications behind treating something that used to be equal in human now to treat them in a similar... Well, you shouldn't be treating them like that in the first place. And personally, my philosophy is... my personal philosophy when it comes to taking care for people and Pokemon is... they both deserve the best kind of care that you can provide them. Whether that's, I mean, it just kind of depends on how, like, what they are, who they are, what they are. Like, just like I have to at work, outside of being a VTuber. Like, I still have to treat I still have to treat everybody with excellent care. And, that's just one of those, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to treat everybody as like on the same playing field. Like sometimes, yeah, you'll treat someone a little bit better because you like them. They like you've formed that personal connection. Is stuffing something used to be human or equally human in Pokeballs moral? Probably not. Probably not when you put it like that. But I don't know. I'm not sure about, like, I went into nursing. I didn't go into philosophy or any, like, I just make sure that people are healthy when they leave me. Or at least better than they were when they got here. All right. So we've gotten to where we just call this guy Andy now. Andromachos. I think there's some phlegm in there. A phlegmy, that CH is a ch. But we just call him Andy now. And then that's us on the left, Samuel.
Like the dead, as they say.
I was hoping to save you some breakfast, but I've already sent them on their way.
Aw. But I'm hungry.
Oh, that's all right. I'm still pretty full from last night.
Okay, well, he's full. I'm hungry.
Them goth types were practically throwing themselves at me.
True, they were. So this is the second like we did the first part about a week ago. And these goths were just like, "Oh, Mr. Vampire. Oh, you're so handsome and sexy. Won't you please just let us taste of your flesh and also please, please let us taste of your flesh, but also please a taste of our blood. Taste of our blood. It's okay. We understand. Like, whoa, friend. Hi, but also whoa. We're like 200 years old. You're at least like, at worst, you're like 30.
I am not surprised. Perhaps I should be concerned that some of my guests will follow you home.
Nah, well, yeah, that could be a problem.
Well, gosh, if I still had mortal circulation, I'd be blushing.
Why are you so embarrassed, Samuel?
Ah, hell. Guess we should just save it for therapy, huh? We gonna get started now?
Yeah, now it's time for us to get therapy.
If you like.
Why not? I'm eager to get going. Let loose, Doc.
All right, mess me up.
Very well. Let's start with the first question any therapist asks then. What brought you to me? Why is becoming a therapist so important to you?
Ooh, deep question. Like, easy question, but kind of deep at the same time.
Well, gosh, I remember what it was like. Being all angry, hungry, and scared all the time. It ain't no way to live. When I see vampires acting the way I used to, I just need to show them there's more to unlife.
Yeah, both of these guys are vampires. That's us on the left, Sam. We're like 200 years old from the US. And Andy on the right, he's a vampire that's over like 3,000 years old, and this man has slept around. He's been around town a couple of times, if you know what I mean. Also, this game was made in collaboration with licensed therapists. There was a big disclaimer at the start of the game that I should probably reread since there are new people. But there will be talks. There are possible talks of stuff like domestic violence, suicide, self-harm, I think, was one of them. It's been a minute. So I do want to give you heads up that this game does cover a lot of like really deep topics that were run by actual licensed therapists to make sure that this game is both accurate and sensitive to these topics. So we do have a lot of the edgy vampire lore stuff, like, you know, sunlight's a problem, garlic maybe. We did actively drink people's blood last time. That kind of stuff. And of course the sexy vampire trope. You know. I mean, can you be a vampire and not be sexy? I mean, look at me. Right? But this game does tackle some really heavy topics that I do want to make sure everyone is aware of, that you don't like walk into something and have like an incredibly emotional response. So I do want to make sure that heads up is out there.
And why is that up to you?
You, of all people, know how lost our kind can be. Preying on the weak, dating mortal high schoolers. I've got to make them see their potential. That's what I'm here for. I know it.
That is a lot of responsibility to place on yourself.
Vampires anime talk about violence, backstabbing, treachery, emotional manipulation, and exploitation. I would dare say those are topics that are probably going to be covered throughout this game.
You got a funny look in your eye. Am I doing one of them distortion things?
I guess maybe he is, like, kind of a like more of a like hero complex, but also just kind of, hey, I want to help people, because not every, like, some people just I don't want other people to end up like how I was. But yeah, very common in vampire stories. But still, some people just expect the like the sex, the romance, the garlic and the sunlight, and don't get into as much of the like emotional treachery and stuff that goes into a lot of vampire stories.
You are most perceptive. Yes. Perhaps you can tell me what it is.
All right, let's go back to our book. Let's see. Cognitive distortions. Okay, so let's see. Ooh, is this labeling? Is this a control? Yeah. Oh wait, yeah. Is this labeling?
When you say you are here to make vampires see the world differently, in what way are you distorting reality?
We're labeling. We are looking at other vampires and thinking almost thinking ill of ourselves.
Well, that's labeling sure as shit.
Perhaps shit is not as sure as you thought.
Well, dang, I thought...
It's all right, Samuel. Sometimes the answers are harder to come by when we assess ourselves. I will ask you once more.
No?
When you say you are here to make vampires see the world differently, in what way are you distorting reality?
It's not labeling? Let's see. So... let's see. Is it a control fallacy? Let's see. If a mortal discovers our secret, it's entirely my responsibility to deal with it. I can't deal with... Maybe it is a control fallacy. Maybe I was getting there. No idea how a vampire could live as a cowboy. They would be in the open during the day and have... Yeah, I don't get that either. I don't know. I don't know how that would work. Maybe this is a control fallacy. This doesn't feel like Nosferatu
Well,
thinking.
I guess that's a
There we
control
go.
fallacy, right? I can't assume I'll be able to help other vampires the way I was helped.
Yeah.
Very good, Samuel. Control fallacies are hard to avoid when one feels strongly about something. Your fate is not to transform every vampire you ever meet, even those who are your clients.
Yeah. Not every vampire. Just the ones... It's also the ones that are willing is the big thing. Hold on real quick. Let's see. I don't want it to distort y'all's perception. There we go. Now I can actually move my mouse around a little more.
You will do what you can do, and that is enough. But I am eager to learn how you develop this desire to help our kin find a different way of thinking.
That is a good question, really.
Well, like I told you when I first emailed you, I was a real nasty son of a bitch when I first became a vampire. When I look back and see what a no-account piece of shit I was, I ain't nothing but embarrassed.
As you should be. That shows that you have grown and developed as a person. Person? I guess it's that question of are vampires people question.
It all seems pretty stupid to me now. Here we are living forever and all we can do is kill? That's the dumbest thing I ever did here.
I mean, when it's either kill or die from starving, I get it. Not the best.
I am going to stop you for a moment. Stupid, no-account piece of shit, nasty son of a bitch, dumbest thing.
Hey, look at all those labels.
Do you hear the way you are talking about yourself?
With respect, sir, I earned all them names. I killed women and children. Half the ghost towns out west are my doing. I didn't think of nobody but myself.
Yep. But those are still some really negative labels that you're putting on yourself, Sam. Vampires are supposedly sadistic and feed off of negativity. Yeah, that is very true. Definitely. I mean, I guess in a way, like nurse, therapist, feeding off of that negativity, feeding off of the pain, continuing to feed and say, it's okay, I'll take care of you. Stay with me forever. This way, I can heal your pain, and you'll be whole again. All you have to do is listen and just sit here, and it's okay. Don't worry. Just a little, you'll feel just a little poke right here. So I guess common in the VTuber sphere. Honestly, you know, you might be onto something there. The vampire VTubers are just the ones that are open about being sadistic and feeding off of negativity. Damn. We're the honest ones. The idols are the liars. Good roleplay for the nurse idea. Thank you.
Pretend you are my therapist. If I sat here and called myself a no-account piece of shit, what would you tell me?
That's labeling.
I'd say you were doing some labeling. And I guess I'd tell you to look at yourself a little more kindly.
Exactly. So what you gonna do about that, Sam?
Extend the same compassion to yourself then, Samuel. How are you to move on from being a nasty son of a bitch if you are labeling yourself? If you wish to be a guide to other vampires, you must start with compassion for them and for yourself.
Exactly.
So, now that you've gotten all that horrible name-calling out of the way, please tell me, how did you find your sense of purpose?
You felt bad about yourself, and you don't want other people to feel bad about themselves in the same way that you did. Or if they do, you want to make sure that they can heal in a similar way that you could.
Well, I was on the run, you see. The Wild West was ending, and the Pinkertons were starting to get the better of my gang. I went into hiding and found a strange group of folks out in the country. They knew I was an outlaw right away, but they didn't judge me for it.
That's good. I'm glad that you were able to find a community that was able to look at you and accept you and say, hey, you might have been a bad guy, but you're not a bad guy.
They didn't even care that I was a vampire. They welcomed me like a friend, even shared their blood with me.
See? Maybe vampires are not vulnerable to actual sunlight. Sunlight might be symbolic, such as light of love, compassion, or stuff of the divine. Maybe. You know, I've never really thought about that. Is me making a vampire persona actually symbolic of me rejecting the light of love and compassion of the divine, or just of other people in general? Maybe I need therapy. I mean, I do need therapy. I've worked in healthcare since 2013. Oh my god, I've almost worked in healthcare for 13 years. Someone kill me. Please, someone. Please. This is a genuine cry for help. I've worked in healthcare for 13 years. I have viewers that are like 18 and they were infants when they were in kindergarten when I started working in healthcare. And people wonder why I'm not okay.
They taught me how to appreciate the beauty of the night, and I started seeing things I'd never noticed before.
Who needs therapy when you can use mortals as puppets? No greater joy. I mean... You know? You do make a good point, guys. A good argument. I don't know. Yeah, patient. I've had... Ooh. I've had way too many combative patients, and just the, like, I've had verbally combative patients over the years. Sure, whatever, no problem. But in the past, like, 18 months, now, like, since I've changed from working in a clinic to working in a hospital, oh my God, when people are in the hospital, they're ready to swing. Like, I've had clinics, I've had nursing home patients, I've had home health, hospice people, whatever. No, like, even in the nursing home, they've not tried to swing at me. Weirdly enough. Like, nursing home patients never tried to swing at me. Usually I mostly had, like, pleasantly confused patients in the nursing home. Like, you could just, Mrs. Smith, it's okay. Let's go back over here for a little bit, you know? Oh, hey, isn't your room this way? Let's go back to your room. You wanted to show me that, that photograph of your great-grandson, right? Like, it's easier to redirect older people in a nursing home than it is in a hospital. Yeah, I'm tired of the hospital.
They taught me my letters, philosophy, and how to question things instead of being scared of them.
Good.
I think about them every day of my unlife. They somehow freed themselves
That was my
of all
unlife.
the judgments of the time and were better off for it.
Good.
These must have been the 19th century American transcendentalists, yes?
Yes, sir. I'm glad I died when I did, because their like just don't exist no more. Once my community died out, I started walking. That was something else they taught me how to do. There ain't nothing like having a walk and a think.
Yeah. Having a good walk and a think is something genuinely more people need to be doing on a regular basis. Like, get out, take a walk, enjoy that. There's this gigantic ass planet that we're living on. Why not walk around a little bit of it? Explore, see what's out there, see what kind of weird stuff that your neighbors have put up for Halloween or Christmas, or I don't know. What do people decorate for Arbor Day? More people need to be decorating for Arbor Day. What kind of weird stuff are people putting up for Arbor Day? You try the redirect tactic on normal everyday people, and it can sometimes work. Normal everyday people are also kind of tricky.
I walked in nature for about 90 years and just took in all the grace and beauty of my country.
Hey, good. 90 years across the continental United States. But you had a really good time in, like, the Pacific Northwest? Yeah.
I guess I was kind of selfish, though. I should have been helping other vampires the way the transcendentalists helped me.
Crypt Keepers. Bordello of Blood. I will screenshot that so I can keep it for later. And Sam, I've got to argue against that. While, yeah, would have been nice if you could, but were you in a place where you could help other people the way that they helped you? Because if you're not in the right place to take care of other people, you can't, if you can't take care of yourself, you can't take care of other people. That's something that I have to fight with some of my colleagues with on a regular basis, that if you're not taking care of yourself, if at home, if your own self is in too much of a wreck for you to take care of these people, don't worry about coming in. We can manage. If you trying to take care of people is only going to drag others down, don't show up. Like, that's just general advice for anybody. If your presence is only going to be a net negative, be somewhere else. Because sometimes it's okay to say, sometimes it's okay to say, hey, if I were to be here, I wouldn't be as useful as I could be. So I'm gonna stay home. And that's okay. It's better for you to not drag others down if you can't be the help that you need to be. That's just life.
Why?
Oh, there's that why.
Why waste 90 years walking when I should have been helping others? Seems pretty obvious to me. I could have done a lot of good in that time.
You could have done a lot of good. There is that potential, yes, but what about the flip side? Were you mature enough and educated enough in a way that would have been able to help these people in the way that you think that you can today?
But your should turns that which you could find fulfilling into a duty. You create an extrinsic motivator.
Exactly.
Should statements are another cognitive distortion.
Hey, should
By
statements.
your own mind. Nature asks almost nothing of you.
We've got a new bullet.
Even if your should comes from a place of good, it creates undue pressure.
Yep. Let's see. I want to see how he puts this. Should statements. Sometimes we judge others and ourselves with arbitrary rules on how things quote unquote should be, and then we get hopping mad when our expectations ain't met. Should statements can put a lot of pressure on us, but there ain't too many universal rules. Heck, we should probably be dead because our hearts ain't beating, but it seems that ain't true. Examples. I'm a vampire. I should live in a castle. When you're in a gang, the gang needs to be your family and no one else. A cowboy must never show fear. Ooh, that's a good one right there. Is a cowboy must never show fear. Or instead of must, should never. I like that. Ooh, nice. Everything has its time and place. Sometimes not involving yourself is the best way to help. Sometimes it's best not to touch the poo. Exactly. Exactly. Like good old Professor Oak says, there's a time and place for everything, and sometimes that's not now. And it does, like Andy says here, even if your should comes from a place of good, it creates undue pressure.
And what do we do once we are pressured? We resent the shoulds. We procrastinate. And as you know, we have a lot of time to procrastinate.
Oh, yeah.
You got that right. Why do today what you could do next century?
Exactly.
Exactly. Should statements remove the intrinsic joy from that which you find fulfilling?
Now, don't get me wrong. A should statement like, I should do the dishes is a little bit more important than I should save the world, you know? Like, I should do the dishes, and that's something that is within, like, reasonably within my control. Whereas I should do everything to help as many people as I can. That's a lot of pressure you're putting on yourself.
Hold on, though. Ain't there some things we really should do?
Exactly, yeah. Like I said, like the dishes.
Of course, there are things we must do, but nature herself tells us what they are. We invent the rest. Here, let me give you an exercise. Listen closely. See whether you can find the should statement that is a distortion.
Okay. A procrastinating vampire would make for an interesting story. I could take over, but I could take over the world. But maybe later. I mean, you're not wrong. Like you could even make the argument of I'm still in the planning stages. I'm still putting it together. If you want a procrastinating vampire, ask me about any of the covers that I've told myself I'm gonna do, or any of the other projects that I've gotten in my head that I'll eventually do.
I should go to the vampire dentist. You know what they say. If you have bad fangs, you get bad blood.
Okay. No, that's just a that's like doing the dishes.
I should drink blood today.
I mean, yeah, that's just a wise idea. Might want to do that. Food is good.
I should take my blood partner Crimson out on a date.
I mean, that would be nice. You don't have to. And I guess that's the one where you can make the argument of that's probably the should statement. But it has minimal, like, the pressure is minimal, I guess. Depends if they can level up their hibernate in the coffin ability. I mean, can they make it from 1 day to, say, a year or longer? That's a good question.
Saying you should take Crimson out on a date is a should statement. You've turned something you want to do into something you have to do.
Yeah.
That's right, Samuel. You know, I couldn't be more pleased with you. Your time in nature was clearly well spent.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, thanks, I suppose. But if you don't mind my saying so, I hope you're treating that mortal lady right.
Yeah, you better be.
Thank you. Please, ask her yourself.
Oh. Well, let's go do that.
I imagine she would share her blood with you. You look like her type.
Oh. Oh my.
Hold on. I've only been in Europe for a couple of days. I ain't gonna go after my teacher's girlfriend.
She does what she wishes, and that is why I chose her as my blood partner.
Hey, nice.
Samuel, even if it beats no longer, you have a good heart. I think you will be an excellent therapist.
Aww. Usually victims of vampires are depressed, low self-esteem, and hungry to be abused. I don't know if I would say hungry to be abused, but sometimes a good, yeah. I don't know if I would say hungry to be abused, but the rest of it, I mean, at least that's the depiction of some. Like, I kind of want to look at, like, Bella Swan and how she and Edward, like, I don't know how much of it is Edward just poorly manipulating her and how much of it is just because she is kind of a, like, very, I mean, it doesn't help that she did just move. Did you hear about the monster romance anime about a girl who wants What? I don't know if I want to know about this.
So far, that good heart of mine hasn't amounted to much, but I'm willing to give it my best shot.
Hey, you're still hasn't amounted to much yet. Yet.
You are uncomfortable with praise, aren't you, Samuel? Every time I say something positive, you find a way to negate it.
Oh. Oh. Oh, he's right.
I just don't think I should be doing any bragging. I spent my first 50 years killing. I spent the next 90 walking in the woods.
Okay, so 50, 90, it's 140 years. And you don't look like you were 60 when you died, so we still got a few more years to cover here.
I've tried to walk a better path since then, but I ain't no saint, Auntie.
That's okay. That's what makes you formerly human. It makes you a person that is capable of growth. The anime title is This Monster Wants to Eat Me. I will look it up after stream. Thank you.
I did not say you were. Having met several so-called saints, I can attest that none of them were either. I understand your discomfort, Samuel. I, too, have done terrible things that I cannot erase. But is erasing the good I have done worthwhile?
Hey, there you go.
I guess when you put it like that, it sounds kind of silly.
Exactly.
It's another cognitive distortion, one that mortal psychologists call disqualifying the positive.
Oh, we got 2 new bullets. Disqualifying the positive. All right, let's read how we're putting that. Disqualifying the positive. On account of the nasty stuff I've done, I can feel like a real good for nothing sometimes. But that's disqualifying the positive, canceling out the good and leaving the bad. It ain't a distortion to see the positive in yourself or in a situation. It's just being honest. Example, the Three Stooges just smack each other in the head like a in the heads a bunch, though I still like them. Yeah, I guess I can turn into a bat. Bet any vampire worth their fangs can do that. Oh, I can't do that. The closest I've got to turning into a bat is I've got this cute little plushie thing. But I don't think this counts, especially the only thing I can turn into is my transformation is complete. This is the only transformation you boys got. I haven't thought about like a bat version or anything like that. But I actually do kind of have a like. Somebody did once draw Ethi as a bat. Let me see if I can find that real fast because it was really cute. Here it is. Here it is. I only paid $5 for this. But I do have art of what we could say is Bat Ethi. We'd have to work on the most of the anatomy, I think. Especially I feel like those ears look a little too what's the word here? There's a word for what these bat ears kind of look like. And I don't like... I don't know. This is the closest I have to a bat form. Maybe I'll start saving up for a bat form. Maybe I'll work with an artist on that in the future. That's gonna be like, I probably won't touch it until like March before I even start thinking about it, but it's still there. Thank you, Artisanal Ajax. And yes, some of his inspiration was Noibat. Hilarious that we just caught Noivern. We caught a shiny Noivern, and now we're showing that because it was related. Let me get a picture of Actually, let me get this picture of Noibat. Like, we've got Noibat, and we've got this. And maybe it's just like... Again, this was only $5, so I don't expect much. But it does feel kind of... Always feel free to hit up a furry artist. They'll be your best bet on a bat form. True. Honestly, I know the exact furry artist I would go to. Or the first furry artist I would go to. I know who the first one I'd go to. Because if I don't go to him, especially for a furry model, I think he'd be disappointed. Or at least for recommendations of a good furry artist. I want to hear a life hack. There's a rumor of... Oh, it went away. And it didn't show up in chat. Why is YouTube eating these comments? Let me see if I can find it real fast. There's a rumor of people setting up bat roosts on property of people they don't like or as a way because it's a federal crime to take. Oh, yeah, I've heard about those. I have heard about those, and I don't know why. I guess it's because the word crime is in there. Yeah, I have heard of people doing that. It's weird. Usually, YouTube really is hungry, and I don't understand it, and I don't appreciate it. Like, I'm glad I have Botrix grabbing chat so that I can get these comments, but jeez. But yeah, it is a federal crime to take down a bat roost, and I feel like you could still get into some kind of trouble because you're putting you're still placing stuff on people's private property. But I guess then it's proving that it was you. But here we go. She rescued a kitten, but she drinks mortal blood every night, so no one good deed means nothing. All right.
I understand that the actions of your past are difficult to bear, but what we are here to do is accept reality.
I've been
with both
shrimping.
its positive and negative aspects.
I've been hunched over. Okay.
I am not saying that you should disqualify your negative actions, but merely note when you disqualify the positive ones.
Not saying you should disqualify your negative actions, but merely note when you disqualify the positive ones. Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it. Gives you an idea. Build a roost where you want to live and folks can't evict you. I don't know if it works like that. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I feel like there's a little more nuance than that. But I like the idea of possibly at least lowered rent.
Let us try an exercise. See whether you can challenge me when I disqualify my positive deeds.
Okay.
I am Andromachos, one of the most powerful vampires alive.
No, but I think, isn't that a... maybe it's not. I'll put it, okay.
Before I became the vampire I am now, I did exceptionally terrible things.
Yep, that's kind of...
Well, that's the one. Of course you done plenty of good stuff too.
But I wasn't talking about the positive things I have done, Samuel. Let us continue.
Okay. Maybe that was more labeling?
I have defiled the innocent. I have killed countless people.
No, that is sadly just a fact about your life.
The good I now do pales in comparison to the evil I have done.
Okay, that's disqualifying the positive.
That's the one. You're literally disqualifying the positive
by comparing it to the evil stuff you've done. Yep.
Well done, Samuel. I believe the recognition of this distortion...
Hey! Learned 5 cognitive distortions.
Whoa,
Tomorrow.
I only just started learning these here cognitive distortion things.
I will, of course, be with you.
Hey.
I can sense your instincts and will help you.
Oh, thank you.
But tomorrow, I just don't feel ready yet.
Yeah, that's fair.
My friend, we are never truly ready. But if it would ease your concerns, we can practice with further examples. Would that be helpful to you?
Oh, absolutely, yes. I could use the help.
I could use the help.
Very well, Samuel. Let's try some examples. I will give you a statement, and you find the cognitive distortion in it.
Okay, let's go.
I am far sexier than movie vampires. Therefore, I should be a movie star.
Oh, that's, let's see, is that Nosferatu thinking? Let's see. Have a habit of feeling responsible, sole control, feeling hopeless? No. Seem black and white, win or lose, famine or feast. Okay, maybe it's not. Let's see. Should? Is this a should statement? Let me read this again. There's no way it's going to be that easy. I mean, that's just an ego. That's not... No, I guess that is a should statement. Because it says it right here. Sometimes we judge others and ourselves with arbitrary rules on how things should be. So yeah, we'll call that a should statement.
Oh yeah, that's an easy one. That's a should statement right there. But you're not insecure enough to be an actor anyway.
I love it. Another perspective. We're all here for a purpose. What that purpose is neither good or bad. If a person is fated to be a vampire, then is what they do bad? Exactly. That's a good way of looking at it. Like, I mean, fate does weird things. Fate does really weird things. If I had graduated nursing school when I was supposed to, and I didn't, if I hadn't flunked out of nursing school when I did, I would have gotten my nursing license during peak COVID. Like, I would have graduated about... about summer of 21, I believe. And they probably would have been easy, like a little more lax on some stuff. So I would have been in a box by 2023. I think that's safe to say. Which is extra funny because, if I'm not mistaken, which means I probably am. Let's see. Playlist. Volt White 2 Redux. And let's see, where is it? This one. June 1st of 22. So there is a chance that I wouldn't have been streaming, wouldn't have talked to my friend who ended up making my VTuber, my original 1.0 model. Do I still have... Let's see. I do. Is it gonna just pull right up? Oh. There he is. Yep. Then we wouldn't have had... Is it... I don't remember how to open up VC Face. It's okay. We don't have to see 1.0 Ethi. We wouldn't have had him. We wouldn't have even gotten him, much less this guy. So, Yeah, we're here for a purpose, and I guess me being a nurse VTuber is part of that purpose, for better or worse. No wolves means the forest becomes oversaturated by deer, and the deer eat everything up, neither good or bad, as long as it fulfills its intended role. That's a good way of looking at it, really. All right, there we go. And yeah, I love that Sam's saying, you're not insecure enough to be an actor anyway.
Excellent, Samuel. Would you like another exercise?
Yeah, let's do a couple more.
If I cannot consume high-quality blood, I might as well drink blood from Florida.
Damn. That's Nosferatu. Yeah, Nosferatu thinking.
That's Nosferatu thinking, ain't it?
Correct, Samuel. That being said, I am sure there is still decent blood in Florida, but I will bring a test kit anyway.
As you should. As you really should for the state of Florida. Florida and maybe California and Ohio. But damn, we really are throwing Florida under the bus.
Would you like another exercise?
All right, one more.
I am an antediluvian old fart.
Oh, that's labeling. That's easy labeling.
To me, you ain't just an old fart. Are you actually older than the flood, though?
Do I look that old?
That's a trick question.
Oh, not at all. I was just...
I am joking, Samuel. Don't worry. The myth of the flood was at least 1,000 years before I was born.
Oh, heck yeah.
Would you like another exercise?
All right, we'll do one more.
With my terrifying powers, I know I shall never be destroyed.
Control fallacy.
Control fallacy. Unless you know something I don't.
Unless you know something I don't. Do you know something I don't? And you know a lot of things I don't, so there's a possibility.
That's correct, Samuel. Though my powers are indeed phenomenal, the universe holds mysteries and dangers I cannot fathom.
Ah.
Would you like another exercise?
All right, I think this is good. I think we're good. All right.
All right, Samuel. You must be hungry now. I suggest you get a liter inside you. We have a big night tomorrow.
All right. Good thing I've got a liter right here. A 2 liter, actually. I've been sipping on it all day. Oh God. How much is a liter? I'm too American for this. Like a quart?
Just get enough to drink, Samuel. We will not be able to work if you are hungry or tired.
Yeah, there you go.
Now, please excuse me. I do have a date with Crimson tonight. I suspect I shall not return until nearly morning.
Oh. Oh. It's not a freedom unit, so I don't know. I have a 2 liter in my hand. It says 2 liters is 2.1 quarts. So like a quart and a half. Or quart and... a little over a quart. Not a quart and a half. A quart would be 1.5 quarts. I'm thinking... I meant to say like 1.05 quarts, which... it's just a little over a quart, whatever, close enough. I know how to convert, like, one ounce is 30 mLs. Let's see. So, what, like 300 milliliters? No, 8. Let's see. 240, like 2,400? 2,400 milliliters? Wait, no, I'm doing my math wrong. I'm definitely converting something wrong. 1,000 milliliters. Change that to liquid ounces. 33 ounces. Or 4 cups. My number, like, I was converting everything in every direction right there. What was I trying to do? Where did I convert? I don't know what I converted. Oh, I got up to 8. Okay, I see what I was doing. I went... Yeah, my math was just all wrong. Thank you, Google.
Oh, yeah, of course. I hope you have a nice night out, Mr. Andy.
You as well, Samuel.
Andromachos. Hey, can you use a different phrase there? Not rest in peace? Sounds like I'm gonna die. Like I'm already dead.
Ah, Samuel, glad to see you are awake.
Oh.
Your first client is on his way.
Well, we got new stuff in our notebook here. Oh, okay. Ain't nothing more to read. Okay, so it's just an update in the journal of, like, what we've gone through so far. Okay. Fun thought exercise. You're transported to a sword and sorcery world. How will you as a nurse adapt? What challenges might you face? You know, that's a good question. Not for the middle of the game. But it is a fun question to think about later.
What, already? Look, Mr. Andy, sir, are you sure I'm ready for this? These are people's brains I'm messing with.
Fear not, my friend. You are a powerful vampire in your own right. To be so young and have so much empathy is quite a gift.
Yeah.
All you need to do is listen, and I know the truth will reveal itself to you.
Hell yeah, you've got this, Sam.
Shucks, wish I had your confidence.
Oh.
Well, to a limited extent, I can see the future. If you are about to misinterpret a client's distortions, I will set you back on the right path.
Hey, nice.
You can see the future?
It's not that impressive, really. You start to see the patterns after 1,000 years or so.
Hey, that's wait. Is that disqualifying the positive? Feels like disqualifying the positive.
If seeing the future ain't impressive, that's gotta be a distortion. Disqualifying the positive, it's gotta be.
Hey. And I do already have a sword to deal with on a regular basis.
You barely require my aid as it is. If you need guidance, I will provide it to you telepathically. Don't think about it too much. When you are 3,000, such things will cease to impress you.
Really?
Let us look at your first client's case file.
Okay.
Dr. Drain, huh? You ain't got no first name?
Dr. Drain, the vampire. Dr. Drain, the vampire. Come on. Come on. Come on. Says the guy whose last name is Cure. Says the guy whose last name is Cure. Dr. Drain, the vampire. Says the nurse whose last name is Cure. Is his first name Blood? Nope. He ain't got no first name. No first name, just Dr. Drain. Dr. Drain is a class of 1614 graduate of the Royal College of Physicians. He has been studying the nature of blood for the last several centuries. Became a vampire after a post-mortem blood transfusion experiment. Now runs a global pharmaceutical research company. Okay. Is now concerned that he has developed an addiction to a drug of his own formulation. Suggestion. Detected strong irritability on the phone Investigate Drain's drinking and sleeping habits. Okay.
Many vampires go by one name. Families and titles seem to become more abstract after a certain age.
I mean, I guess that's fair. Okay, and it's still right there if I need it. Okay.
Huh. So is it funny that he kept the title?
Is it? I mean, if you're running a pharmaceutical company and you're not, like, people don't know you as a doctor, I think that would be weird. Just a little bit. I mean, I guess there are other scientists that run pharmaceutical companies, but, like, depending on your, I mean, don't some doctor, or don't some, what kind of, he's a physician. He's a physician doctor. He's not like I'm a doctorate of, God, that's actually a pet peeve of mine. When some, like when someone has a doctorate in something like, I don't know, culinary something. Like, in a classroom, sure, you're Dr. Smith in the classroom, but you're not Dr. Smith when you walk out, like do not show up at a hospital and be like, well, actually, I'm a doctor. You're a doctor in food. That's not. Or a doctor in art history. You're not a doctor. You have a doctorate. Pet peeve. Tiny pet peeve. Like, no. Like, even, like, I still don't know where I stand when it comes to, like, nurses who get their doctorate level, like, DNPs. I don't know how I feel about DNPs going by doctor, even in a clinical setting, because I feel like that it gives a different implication, and while honestly there are some sometimes I trust DNPs more than MDs, but maybe that's just because, like, I'm so nurse pilled. I don't know. Like, I can't sit at the doctor's table, and I kind of don't want to sit at the doctor's table because I'm good. I've also spent my entire career fighting doctors. I have had to fight so many doctors. So, yeah, it's fine. Oh, hold on. I need to look at something real fast. Okay. One of my friends spotted an IRL Ethi doppelganger. And I need to know, like, what the conversation was before he got this photo of this man. Like, I'm gonna forward this to Guz so they can see. But I was checking to see if anyone had said anything after I called him an imposter. Anyway, enough about that.
Indeed. You catch on quickly, despite your habit of disqualifying the positive.
Ow!
I will let you work now. I shall be meditating in my coffin, but I will sense when you need my help.
Thank you, Andy.
But
Samuel, I know you can handle this. Be yourself, and all will be well.
Thank you. Oh!
Satan bless it all, I hate flying.
You just saw it. See, it's... It's weird, like, how... No, Dang. I will say he's got better legs than me. He's my doppelganger, he's got better legs than me.
Hey there.
Alright, hey, Dr. Drain.
God's blood, what on earth are you?
I don't know how you want me to answer that question.
My name's Sam. I'm the new therapist. Make yourself comfortable, Dr. Drain.
Yeah, there you go. There we go. The good start. Good start.
And American as well? Good God. It's not enough for you lot to take over the world of the living. Even the halls of the dead aren't safe from you.
Rude. Calm down. It's not that serious.
Oh well. I suppose your lot are all into this touchy-feely stuff, aren't you?
I mean, I guess kind of, but I don't like how you worded that.
And ignorance, even American ignorance, is bliss, I suppose. Oh, sweet ignorance, how I do wish I knew thee.
Well, we can help with that. They say a frying pan to the head's a really good way to fix that, but we'll save that as a last resort.
Damn it, how am I gonna work with this fella? I gotta ask Annie.
Are you alright, Samuel?
Oh, no, he's just a hologram. An astral projection.
You gave me this fella as my first client?
Yeah, like, can't we get someone who isn't aggressively anti-American?
Why not? He is clearly hiding very little about his state of mind.
I mean, that's also true, but like, ow.
How am I supposed to help him when he already sees me as the bad guy?
Yeah? I mean, well, yeah.
Use your instincts, Samuel. Think about how you have felt in your darkest hours.
Okay.
What does this poor vampire want?
Well, that's what we're trying to figure out, aren't we? I mean, according to his thing, we're supposed to be investigating his drinking and sleeping habits. Strong irritability on the phone. How? I don't know. Why is he here then? Oh, we have to choose what he wants? I don't know. I mean, he definitely, at this point, he does seem like he wants to leave. He definitely seems like he wants to complain. But I guess maybe he also wants a reality check because, like, the whole point of him being here is, we'll say a reality check.
I think he needs a dang reality check, charging at me like an undersexed bull.
Oh, no, I wasn't thinking like that.
If you try to give an undersexed bull a reality check, that would not change the fact that it is undersexed.
I mean, yeah, I don't. Oh.
How did the transcendentalists approach you when you were a wilder man, Samuel?
Yeah, I get it. I'm sure this fella's come here with problems. I can't be surprised when they show up.
Yeah. I mean, still, you don't have to take it out on the person that's trying to help you. Maybe he just needs to complain.
I think he just wants to complain.
Perceptive, Samuel. He can hardly stop himself, can he?
Nope.
So, what? I just let him complain?
Sometimes that is what therapy is just letting people complain about the world.
Of course. Just give him a starting point to let it all out. It will make him feel better.
It really does. Just letting it out.
Well, if you say so.
Don't worry, Samuel. You are doing wonderfully. I will release your time now.
Well, are you just going to sit there? I was just gonna ask how your trip here was.
There we go. Just basic stuff. Let's just get to know you first. What's going on? How was your trip? You get here? I'm glad you got here safe.
My trip was bloody wonderful. Until my familiar got a flat tire and I had to fly 30 kilometers here as a bat.
Yeah, that does sound like quite the inconvenience. I'm sorry to hear.
I hate being a bat and I hate flying. Do you know an owl tried to eat me?
Oh, I didn't know. My condolences. I'm glad you survived.
Me, a creature that has lived for centuries, treated like common prey.
I mean, you did transform into a bat. Camouflage. It happens. If they had known, it would have been a different story.
I'm surprised he was even interested. You should see what an ugly little beastie I am when I transform.
Hey, that's rude to yourself. That's some labeling. Is that labeling?
All I could do was screech and squeak until he went away.
Well, you do what you can, and you got away.
Well, I suppose I'm alive, in a manner of speaking anyway.
Yeah, you're not dead. Still undead, but not dead.
You all right there, pal? Yes, I'm fine. Well, I'm not, of course. I wouldn't be here otherwise. But for the sake of conversational integrity, fine.
Valid response.
I take it you read my case file and know why I'm here?
Yeah. He has an addiction.
Here for an addiction problem. Yes. Embarrassing, isn't it?
Embarrassing, yes, but I mean, everybody has their addictions, their vices that they have to struggle with. I'm not going to talk about mine for the sake of privacy, but, you know, we get it.
Well, what's to be embarrassed about? I remember when Ulysses S. Grant was president. Didn't seem to bother him.
That too.
Oh, well, of course. How wonderful it is that I share the mental failings of people who only live a single lifetime.
Well, I mean, there's always that argument of you're only human. You were only human.
Hey, come on now. There's a part of us that's still mortal. Can't help that, just like we can't help being dead.
Exactly.
So I'm discovering. Look, I just need some tips and I'll be on my way. Just give me all the tricks. Whatever one does to make addictions go away.
I wish it was that simple. Because you know what makes the addiction go away? Constant reassurance that the things that are going on in your life aren't as bad as they seem, to the point where you don't need them, or you find another vice that's not as destructive so that you use that vice instead. Like some people use carrot sticks to help get to stop smoking, because some people just need that sensation of something thin between their fingers to just kind of, you know, put in their mouth, in like have something in your fingers, put it in your mouth occasionally, and it's not going to be bad for you. And sadly, you can't do that with a pen. Or I don't know, some people switch from drinking to smoking so that it's not as bad, like not as bad of a vice. It's still a bad vice, but you know. But it's either find a new vice, or let's talk about it, find out what the source of the problem is, why you have this addiction, and see if we can break it down into things that you can break down and manage in your life outside of this, so that we can tackle piece by piece and slowly chip away at it to where you don't, your brain doesn't say, I need this if I'm going to be able to cope with things. Sadly, there's also SSRIs for a reason, because sometimes, no matter how hard life is, sometimes it's just my brain is craving a chemical, and this thing gives me that brain chemical that I need, and we can chemically replace it instead. The therapy's not going to give you new chemicals, just tools to mitigate the need. But if you need something like an SSRI, SNRI, or other kind of medication, of course, talk to your doctor, talk to someone licensed, you know, yada yada yada, not medical advice. Go talk to your doctor.
Tips. Let me think.
And I guess a lot of that does kind of come from a control fallacy, and even some, like, honestly, it kind of hits all of them when you think about it. Like, yeah, most if not all of these you can cover when talking about addiction, because you've got disqualifying the positive, where you feel like I'm going to use drinking as, because it's such a common addiction. Like, disqualifying the positive. You don't, like, you only see yourself in such a negative light. You don't see the good side of yourself, where or even some people see you as such a different person when you do drink. Like, oh, you're so much more fun when you drink, you're so much more this when you drink, and then you're just constantly drinking. Labeling yourself as a drunkard, labeling yourself as the party fanatic, the fun guy at the party. The control fallacy of, oh, I can stop anytime, but I can't. But also, I don't need to stop because I'm still having fun and everyone around me loves me for it. Stuff like that. So, oh. Ooh. Suggest a hug. Honestly, start with a hug. Like touch is such an important thing when it comes to humanity. Just like touch, hugs are such an important part of care. And that's something that people don't talk about as much. Like, I can pump you full of drugs all day long in the hospital, sure. But a hug can still go a long way too, especially when it comes to psychological stuff. Like, sometimes you just need to hug somebody, cry in their chest, and someone say it's going to be okay. We're going to get through this. We're going to fight together. It's not going to be easy. There is no easy solution. But a hug goes such a long way when it comes to psychological recovery. And I really do want to suggest... I'm going to suggest a hug.
Would you like a hug?
Why does it sound so wrong coming from him, though?
I can't think of anything I'd enjoy less. I'm not a hugger, if that wasn't patently obvious.
You never know. Sometimes people like you are the ones that need hugs the most.
And not to give offense, but I fear I might end up with fleas.
Offense taken.
Hey, come on now. I'm almost entirely sure I don't have any passengers.
Sam!
Well, I'm entirely sure I'm not fond of parasites.
Valid. But... check your mirror, friend. Anyways, there are no easy solutions.
There ain't no tips that'll magically cure you, but I'm here to listen.
Yeah, there you go.
You know, I never in my life thought anyone would ever call me partner. Like partner, but not with a T.
First time for everything. Especially as time progresses and like the world becomes so much more interconnected. It's better now than later, I guess.
And I know how you English love your tea. Thank goodness we can still process tea. We cannot live on blood alone.
That's me with Dr. Pepper. Diet Dr. Pepper is my other lifeblood. I understand you, Dr. Drain.
I appreciate the concern, though. I must admit, I rather saw myself above this whole addiction thing.
Everybody does.
Tell you what, let's not worry about being above or below anything. You're here now, so let's see what we can do.
Yeah.
What exactly are you addicted to? It's a form of plasma, a catalytic compound of my own design, a necessary component of my own scientific goals.
Okay. Nice.
You're losing me.
It's a form of blood.
Well,
it's part of
let
blood.
me try to make it simple. I have been able to replicate and even alter the molecular patterns that vampiric erythrocyte surface receptors receive.
That's still a lot of fancy science words. Like, I understand, but Sam's not gonna get it. Is this like, is he making blood where instead of just eating, it gets him high?
Our unique physiology gives us an increased ligand affinity, which is how we are able to process blood the way that we do.
Uh-huh.
I can extend this receptivity and thus achieve my true goal: synthetic blood, freedom from the hunger that plagues us, and hope for all humanity.
Okay, this doesn't sound like a bad thing. What, like, how, like, that just, So either it's getting him high, or he's just addicted to the success of his work?
Well, dang, that sounds pretty impressive, Doc. Well, it doesn't work without a vampiric catalyst, and that is the plasma I am addicted to.
Mm-hmm. Maybe I'm misunderstanding something here.
Pathetic, isn't it? I have spent 400 years trying to steal the secret of blood, only to be engulfed by it, like Prometheus walking into a fireplace.
I mean... So... It sounds like he's suffering from success? If I'm understanding this correctly?
Pathetic? Doc, where the heck would you get a word like that? You've come up with a synthetic blood. Man, I can barely get my spurs on some mornings. Maybe you had a setback or two, but give yourself a little credit, compadre.
Yeah.
Credit? For wasting 400 years? Practically speaking, I'm in the same place as I was back when King James was in power. Only now I have a drug problem. Perhaps I must face facts. My professor was right. Nothing we ever do will make a damned bit of difference.
Hey, that's not true at all. And congrats on the shiny Venipede, guys. Nothing we ever do will make it... I mean, if you're able to mass produce that blood and be able to share it with other vampires, and that means vampires don't have to go after the necks of mortals, or apparently some, like, I get, like, or animals, like they do in Twilight. Don't know if it's the same, like... I don't know. I don't know if it's got all the same stuff, because, you know, compatibility.
Samuel, listen to him. Do you recognize his patterns of thought?
I see them patterns.
There's some distortions in there, ain't there?
Yep.
I knew you would sense them. Invite him to talk more about this failure of his.
Okay, we can do that. Hey, Wolf, welcome, welcome. So far, we're having a pretty good time. We're getting to see our first client, and sounds like he's suffering from success.
I'll do my best. Now, hold on just a minute there, cowpoke. I've heard you talk a lot about failure. But it sure sounds to me like you ain't thinking clearly if you think you're a failure.
Honestly, you're negating the positive.
I am a realist, that's all.
Realist... I'm gonna disagree on that.
Look at me. 400 years of study and still dabbling with leukocytes.
That feels like you're disqualifying the positive.
I don't know many people who would call working with leukocytes dabbling.
Yeah. To be able to get down to leukocytes is impressive. Especially after 400, like... I don't remember what year this takes place in. But even, like, dabbling with leukocytes in 2025, that's pretty damn impressive.
I mean, I gotta admit, I have no earthly clue what you're talking about. So unless you made up all them science terms, I think you might be doing more than playing with a chemistry set.
Exactly.
Perhaps, but if we consider all there is to know about blood, I know precious little.
I mean, sure. But that's still, like, the amount of information that you alone have figured out about immunology in over 400 years is still pretty damn impressive.
But you know something.
Yeah.
Yes, I concede I might know something about blood. I would hope so after 400 years.
I would hope so too. And it sounds like you do.
You still got more knowledge about blood than most, whether it's been 4 years or 400 years, amigo.
Exactly.
Let's get back to what you were saying, though. I'm saying I am surely the oldest, most well-studied doctor in the world. I should have achieved more than this.
Oh, no, come on. Is that... Oh, that's a should statement.
Well, who said you should have achieved more? Isn't it obvious? I should have something to show for 400 years of work.
I mean, you've created this miracle of synthetic blood.
And what happens if you don't? Absolutely nothing at all.
Okay, so nobody's lost anything if you haven't.
Well, that's my point. That is not as encouraging as you think it is. Ain't meant to be encouraging, just showing you a little reality. Well, it's all my fault, really. I cannot seem to motivate my scientists to reach the necessary level of dedication. It's always shocking to me how little urgency mortals have around death.
Ooh, is that... which one is that? That's got a little bit of control fallacy. Okay, Nosferatu thinking is black and white. So I would say control fallacy.
So it's all your fault that you haven't come up with the perfect synthetic blood. It can't be anyone else's fault. Only I have the skill, the knowledge, and the experience. Pardon me for saying so, Doc, but it sounds like what you're doing is pretty dang complicated.
Exactly. Like, I mean, unless you're turning other vampires, like other humans into vampires to make them your underlings to study leukocytes and how, like, everything that goes into making synthetic blood, I think it's okay to, like, it's okay.
It sounds to me like you're some kind of god if you expect control over life itself.
Exactly.
Please, I am a scientist, not a spiritualist. It is not control I seek, but understanding.
Okay. Understandable.
And are you ever gonna have perfect understanding?
That's a good question. That's a deep question.
No, of course not. I'm not a wizard.
See? So it's okay to not know everything. You admit it yourself. It's okay to not know everything. You're not gonna. There's a chance you might not figure it out in your lifetime.
So how about not putting saving the world on one person, Doc?
Yeah, there you go.
That is a simplification, but I take your point. As I was saying, now that I'm addicted to my own drug, I have joined the ranks of mortal celebrities in my utter irrelevance.
Now that's not true at all. Is that disqualifying the positive?
Dr. Drain's view of the world is quite stark, isn't it? I do find the English tendency toward expressive words adorable, though.
Now that I'm addicted to my own drug, I have joined
Nosferatu thinking.
That's a pretty dark read on things. You know, lots of folks get over their addictions.
Yeah.
Yes, but not me.
Well, not yet. Have you sought help yet? Yes. So you've started the process.
I'm trying to tell you that even if you are addicted, that ain't the end, hermano. You got a lot of life and opportunity left in you.
Yeah.
If you can call this life.
You'll get there.
Now hold on there. That's what I call Nosferatu thinking, straight from the coffin. Life ain't all black and white. It's got its shades of gray too, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, well played, cowpoke. Perhaps I am being a little dramatic.
Yeah, it's okay. That's what we're here. That's why we're here. That's why we're talking.
Yes, I'm aware that in reality progress has been made. Enough to get to this point.
Exactly.
But I didn't come here to ask for a pat on the back and to be told I'm a good boy.
I mean, if that'll help. If you want me to pat you on the back and call you a good boy, I'm not going to get the leash and the collar out, but if you need me to tell you you're a good boy, you've done a good job. You deserve a little bit of praise.
That ain't my department, but I hear they do some of that stuff downstairs.
I'm not gonna be the one to pull out the leash and the collar. Someone downstairs might. I love this game.
Yes, we all know very well that the Continentals are more sexually liberated than we are.
This was a weird spot to come in on. Look, we've still been doing the therapy for this guy. Just conveniently, there's also a sex club downstairs, you know.
But as I say, I don't want all this therapy stuff. I just want to stop using this damn drug.
Then stop using the damn drug. I don't know.
So what's so good about this stuff anyway? Why do you like it?
Yeah. Yeah, conveniently, I don't understand why Andy put a therapist office on top of a sex club, but here we are.
I'm not certain. I don't remember what happens after I take it, but I wake up feeling, how do I put this, alive. Well, that don't sound so bad. A good nap can make me feel like a new man.
Yeah. Yeah, Andy's the one who, he owns the club. He's also a therapist. He's the one who changed High Noon Thinking, Brandon, and what was the other one? Saloon Thinking. High Noon Mind, Branding, and Saloon Thinking. Got those turned into their correct psychological terms. And he's the one who built this place.
I'm not talking about feeling refreshed. I mean I feel alive. As if I'm someone else. Someone who lives.
Oh. So this blood that he's been making genuinely, almost brings him back. Almost diminishing his vampiric side?
And I wake up and find, oh gracious me, I am not depressed.
This doesn't sound like a bad thing yet.
You mean to tell me that you're going to sleep depressed every night? Oh, nothing of the sort.
Okay.
Oh well, I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah.
You are assuming that I can simply go to sleep and my global scientific enterprise will run itself.
I mean, ideally. Or it'll keep running while you sleep.
Oh, wait just a gosh darn minute. You're telling me you don't sleep? Yes, it's not as though we can get much deader already, and I have work to do.
You have work to do, but still getting sleep is the necessary part of bodily function. Yeah, I don't think you, I'm pretty sure as a vampire you don't pee anymore, but you still gotta sleep. The brain is still having to do stuff.
So you're not sleeping, and you're always depressed. I think we're starting to get somewhere.
Yep.
Oh, don't be such a bumpkin. If you're a sapient individual, aware of the world around you, depression is the only sensible reaction. It has nothing to do with sleep.
Now that's not true, and that's just mean. That's some labeling. No, not labeling?
Depression is the only sensible reaction. He makes the goths downstairs seem almost joyous in their perspectives, doesn't he?
Oh, yep.
Oh, don't be such a bumpkin. If you're a sapient individual, aware of the world around you, depression is the only sensible reaction. It has nothing to do with sleep.
Is that Nosferatu thinking then? There we go.
Now, it's a big world out there, and different things are depressing to different people.
Yeah.
Everyone reacts to things differently. Ain't it true that a sensible person, as you call him, might even be a different degree of depressed?
Yeah. Look at me. Actually, don't look at me. Maybe don't look at me, actually. I'm definitely a different degree, my depression is a different degree of depression from him, but, I'm also medicated.
Very well, I suppose I might have been using a bit of mild hyperbole.
Mild hyperbole?
Mild is putting it mildly, Buckaroo. Buckaroo? Now I'm even more depressed.
So I don't know if it's just because I live in rural bumfuck Alabama, but Buckaroo? You can't handle the word buckaroo? Couldn't handle partner?
Regardless, I didn't come here to be a whiner. Oh, boo-hoo, life is hard. Yes, we all know it's hard.
I mean, you're not wrong. But that feels like... Is that more Nosferatu thinking? Because what he's saying is just kind of a fact. Hold on. Let's see. Control fallacy is... Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna say... No?
Dr. Drain is calling himself a whiner for being sad. If he is trying to bully himself into being happy, he has clearly met with minimal success.
Okay. Calling himself a whiner.
Regardless, I didn't come here to be a whiner. Oh, boo-hoo, life is hard. Yes, we all know it's hard.
That's some labeling.
Now, why'd you say coming and talking to me makes you a whiner?
Yeah.
Is that not what I currently am?
No. You're venting. You're letting it out. You're processing your emotions to somebody who's openly willing to talk to you about these emotions that you're feeling. That's not a whiner. That's just letting out and letting things out and processing your emotions. That's not whining. Whining is when it's more of an I can't get my way to people who aren't aren't actively consenting.
Sounds to me like you're expressing yourself.
Yeah.
Whiner is the word you used.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to call it whining, that's up to you. But that's entirely your label.
Yeah.
Oh, very well. Call it moaning or whinging if you prefer.
I mean, I like calling it processing your emotions.
Moaning, whinging, belly aching, still all just labels.
Yep. Mean labels.
I don't believe I shall be using the term belly aching in any case.
But so you're telling me doesn't hurt from your depression? Just me?
But as I was saying,
in
the moments I wake up, I feel free. I suppose it must be what being an ignoramus feels like.
That's just rude. That also kind of feels like labeling.
Feeling good makes you an ignoramus?
Yeah. Like, oh no. If being an ignoramus means you feel good and you're happy, then I would trade this stethoscope in a heartbeat to be an ignoramus.
The phrase ignorance is bliss is most apt, don't you think?
Maybe not.
But by calling yourself an ignoramus, you're making bliss something to be avoided.
Yeah.
Yes, unfortunate how that works, isn't it? The only way to be happy is by being a fool.
I respectfully disagree. I think there are more ways to be happy and still retain intelligence.
Partner, those are your labels. Try using something more positive and see how you feel.
Yeah.
What, shall I say that by being ignorant, I am a noble genius?
No, but you can still understand that there is a lot of negativity and a lot of harshness going on in the world while still just enjoying feeling okay for a day.
Still just labels.
Yep. And still just labels.
Oh, very well. I suppose I might be discounting my experience.
You are discounting your experience, and I'm proud of you for finally acknowledging it.
I don't know how to say this, amigo. You really don't like letting yourself be happy.
Yeah. It's okay to be happy. It's okay to just enjoy life.
Honestly, I'm failing to see the problem with taking this stuff. Seems like it's making you get the rest you need and it makes you feel good. What's the problem?
Yeah. Finally, he's asking the question I've been asking.
First of all, I do not need to rest. And partaking of this plasma does have downsides.
Okay. Tell us the downsides, because we haven't seen it yet. We don't understand.
What kind of downsides? I do not know what happens when I partake of the substance. However, when I wake up, I feel refreshed. But I also smell of blood and sex.
Oh. Oh. So is this like blood ecstasy or something? Like I had a feeling that it like was getting him some kind of high. So I wonder if he were to just if it's just like the dose makes the poison.
Once I even woke up wearing a football jersey. It was most distasteful.
Okay, but European football jerseys are honestly kind of hot though. So not seeing a problem here.
I guess you must be having some kind of good time.
Exactly.
That is not my idea of a good time.
No?
I'm Dr. Drain. I am intelligent and worldly, not some ill-bred monster.
Yeah, and no one's saying, like, you can still be intelligent and worldly and still just be rocking it in the sack.
I don't go gallivanting into godforsaken places to engage in depraved coitus and the consumption of dirty blood.
Coitus, not coitus, coitus. Now you're just being mean about other people.
It sounds to me like you're real good at denying yourself things.
Yeah. Sometimes like if you are single or in an open relationship where that is acceptable, sometimes you just need a good lay from a different partner. I don't fully understand it, but sometimes just something a little different makes things puts things in a new perspective.
Well, I should be better at it.
Says who?
You know, Doc, a wise old vampire recently told me something I'm about to tell you. You keep talking about the things you should be doing. You, compadre, are shoulding all over yourself.
Oh. The bathroom's over there, by the way, if you need it. If you're shoulding all over yourself.
Oh, well, that is vivid, isn't it? I can now add incontinence to my already considerable list of faults.
You know, the same thing I'm thinking.
I'm being serious. I'm listening to you tell me I should be doing this, and I shouldn't be doing that.
Yep.
But who gave you all them shoulds and shouldn'ts?
Exactly.
I don't know. It shouldn't matter, should it? I've been dead for over 400 years.
Exactly. It shouldn't matter. You've been dead for over 400 years. The people who you originally had the people that you cared about all those years ago that had that kind of influence on you that would have like negatively affected you, they're no longer with us. So now it's the question of who, if not those original people that were in your life, are telling you this, that, or another. Are they saying these things out of love? Are they saying these things out of malice? Or...
It's the oldest stuff that sticks with us, amigo. We all got traumas.
Yep.
Heck, we're dead, man. That's traumatic no matter what. What we gotta start with is you.
Exactly. Gotta work from the inside out.
You've been through a lot. Don't rope yourself up so tight. Listen, we're doing good work already, I know it.
Yeah, we are.
Now, let's not push too hard. I would really like you to think about where all them shoulds are coming from before we meet again.
Yeah.
And be good to yourself, all right, partner? Don't feel like you gotta go cold turkey on that plasma stuff.
Yeah. For now, think about dialing it back just a little bit. See what works for you.
Yes, well, all the same, I'd rather not do it at all.
I mean, if that's in your power, great. If it's not in your power, don't push it.
Is that actually gonna happen, though? It might.
Might. For, like, what, a few days? A week?
You're dipping into it tonight, aren't you? I was thinking about it.
Yeah, see? And that's still okay. Because we're still finding out what the downside is. Like, other than, like, smelling of sex and blood, like, okay, you're having a good night. Like, I don't know, lock yourself in your room so you don't go out and do the horizontal polka with somebody yet. I don't know.
All right, partner. Just give yourself a little compassion. That's all I'm asking.
Yeah.
I'll admit, you've given me some things to think about. Not pleasant ones, mind.
Nope, but that's what therapy's for.
You can handle it, partner. You're way smarter than I am.
Hey, wait, Sam. Hey, well. I mean, I don't know. That's a tricky one. Like, on one hand, hey, don't discredit yourself, but also, I mean, he is doing all of this science research when it comes to leukocytes. So,
yes, well, that is certainly true. Very well. I shall do some reflecting, in as much as our kind can reflect.
that's all we can ask.
I shall see you in precisely 4 weeks, then. Farewell, Sam.
Farewell, Doctor.
Masterfully done, Sam.
Hey, First Blood Part 2 completed your first client session. Hey.
Well, that was a hell of a rush. That fella's holding on tighter than a holster to a gunslinger's hip. It felt real good to help him look at himself a little more kindly.
And we take that.
Good, Samuel. Treasure this feeling.
Absolutely
But
treasure
also
this feeling.
rest. Go downstairs, get something to drink, relax in your coffin.
Yeah.
Next week you shall see a new client. I think they will be an interesting challenge for you.
Hey, all right. And that's where we'll cut it off for this week. Next week, we'll see this new client. This has been good. This one's been a lot more just in, like, we're finally getting into the meat of this. We're getting to see, we've seen our first client. We're gonna start seeing more clients and start helping them process stuff, and maybe processing some stuff of our own, both as Sam, maybe a little bit as Ethi, and not realize it, and we don't have to talk about it. And maybe y'all chat. Maybe you guys are also, maybe y'all might get something out of it. But that is going to be it for me for tonight. I will see you guys next week we'll definitely have more of this. And I don't really know what else I want to play next week. We'll kind of see. We'll just kind of see what the vibe is next week. Which means I also need to get my schedule ready. But yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Until then, take care. Don't forget to take your medicine. Also, check out my Twitter. I got some new art finally from Boy the Goat. Boy Goat VTuber. He made some incredible art with me and one of his OCs. Please go check it out. All right. Good night.